Hello, peoples.
Hey guys, we're back and we're with part 3 and we're at question 7. So question 7, what is the first card game that you played?
First card game that I played was Pokemon, personally.
Yu-Gi-Oh. For me, it was also Pokemon. First cards I collected were Pokemon, and I wanted to learn how to play the game, learned how.
And then, since you being pretty much the same generation as me, Yu-Gi-Oh was your next step, I'm sure.
The first game that I collected cards for was Pokemon, but I never actually learned how to play.
Yeah, Pokemon was a fun game back in the day. It was a whole lot more simple. It still is, believe it or not.
It's not too bad.
But yeah, Pokemon was my first card game. It was my first love, and then I got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
And then I got into Vanguard, and now I'm into Digimon, and now I play all 4 of them. So.
Never got into Magic.
Neither did I. I tried.
No, I'm asking you.
I tried.
Trust me, it's all good.
Magic was my second.
All due respect to my Magic followers, if I have any. I love you guys just as equal, but Magic's not my game.
I gotta say, okay, well, first off, I used to run the World of Warcraft tournaments here for TCG, my ass, put on that. And basically, WoW is a better version of Magic. I mean, it's not really much of an opinion. It's just kind of true because instead of in Magic, you have to wait for your lands and you fall to the rear guard. I mean, your little zone right here inside. And potentially you could not get any at all and you're stuck there completely. Now, in Vanguard, any card in your hand can be a resource. In World of Warcraft, yeah. Sorry. We're used to Vanguard over here, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. Vanguard. I think it's fair to say our favorite game is Vanguard.
Pretty much, yeah. And so, yeah, anything can be a resource. Anything, quests are normally your resources. They can actually do stuff later, and they have humorous things like the Headless Horseman's helmet. If you exhaust it to block an attack, you can do a scary laugh, and if you do, you prevent all damage that was about to happen. And Slash Dance. If you do a little dance for your character, then your opponent has to flip their character face down. Just, there's so many things that are just entertaining about it, while Magic, you get controlled completely throughout the game, and there's so much struggle.
Magic, to me, it always seemed like a game, the guy who got advantage first, you pretty much had the game already.
Absolutely. That's how it goes.
This wasn't the first card game I played, but it's one I enjoy, Munchkin.
Yeah, I can dig Munchkin.
Munchkin's fun. You know, you get about 10 or 12 guys, sit in a big circle, and it's basically a game of who can fuck the other one over the most.
And who can break out in the fight first.
Yeah, I have seen fist fights break out because of Munchkin.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, here's one for you. What video game has caused the most fights ever?
I know your answer, but
Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario
Party. Oh, yes.
I have seen friendships destroyed because of Mario Party. Because it is you just want to, when you're playing and your opponent steals your star, you're like, what a dick move. So
it's so entertaining and so beautiful and so prettyful, and then it's just like pure. It's like the spawn of Satan was like controlling the game throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
It's just like.
But anyway, question number 8. Something interesting about yourself.
Interesting about myself. Well, you can go first if you want.
I collect shot glasses. Okay. I collect shot glasses, guys. Seriously, on my back wall in my room, I have shot glasses from every state in the world except Maine.
If you don't mind, I'm going to have to take my shoe off for this one.
Really?
Yeah. I have webbed toes.
He does indeed.
Well, if you have a foot fetish, you know.
I mean, yeah.
You hit the jackpot already. You hit the jackpot today.
Unique.
When you clicked on part 3 of the Jaden and Zane and with a side of Glendon show.
Yeah. That's quite something, isn't it?
Something else interesting. I have a wolf.
You do have a wolf?
I have a wolf. She's my best friend.
Yeah.
She was there for me when I didn't even have Jazz. She was there for everything.
Good old wolf.
Personally, I like cats.
My mom has a cat. I bought my mom a cat. He showed up on the channel once, guys. I was having to babysit him one night. He's a tabby lynx mix. Basically, have you ever seen a wild lynx like in the tundra? It's the exact same thing, except they don't have the pointed ears and their fangs aren't as long. But my mom's cat, I kid you not, is basically three of those without his. That's not counting his tail.
Yeah.
He's big, and his paws are like, yeah.
Wow.
Big.
So Zane,
Something interesting about Zane.
Well, first off, may I say, may the world help you if that cat ever decides to sat on your groin. That's gonna hurt.
Only your groin.
Yeah, because then all that pressure is just built up there.
I have a lapdog German Shepherd.
A lapdog German Shepherd.
That's quite big.
That's how Maya is. When she wants attention, she'll sit on you, she'll lay on you, she'll lean on you. I have literally. Have you guys? If you have had pets before, you'll understand where I'm coming. You're laying in bed, your eyes are still closed, but you're waking up and you know what's going on around you. You wake up, and you're like, wow, did I just get like 170 pounds bigger? And you wake up, and one time her face was like right there. It was like, Jaden, there's a problem. There's no food in the food dish. And it's like, Maya, it's 4 in the morning. I don't care.
I'm hungry now. I would know if you would rectify this, please.
Now, go get me food or I'll start gnawing on your leg.
Exactly.
Okay, Zane, tell us something interesting about Zane.
Well, let's see. My favorite holidays are Valentine's Day and Halloween.
Halloween.
I was born on Halloween.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
Awesome.
pretty great. I love steampunk, scarecrows, pumpkins, and jack-o'-lanterns. There's just so many things. Oh, yeah, and downtown Tulsa. That's my favorite place in the entire world.
Yeah.
Entire world. I cannot argue with that. I've only lived here.
You've never moved?
Same here.
I've never moved. I visited some places, like I've been to Mexico once, and I went to
How did you like Mexico?
Belize. It was all right. We went to this. It was kind of hot actually. At the shore line, pretty much there was. We went to this little shop. I don't think it was really air conditioned or anything like that. But I went in. Yeah, I went in and we bought a fish bones dragon. Like somebody's carved a dragon out of fish bones.
Nice.
It was really
That
weird.
took dedication.
That takes a lot of dedication, yeah. And the thing part of it is, it confused me because it was all one solid piece. I don't know how you... Is it mushy at all? Can you make it into a paste?
I guess you could.
I mean...
If you had acid.
Yeah. Then, yeah, because it still confounds me to this day. And I think it was, like, colored green. It might have been. I know. No, actually, no. That's
They're
a
weird
different
out there in
dragon.
Mexico.
A little bit. And
I went to, I can't remember, it was literally right across the Texas border, but the second you crossed the border, you had 16 people running at you to sell you something. I got watches, I got necklaces, I got shirts, I got Oakley sunglasses.
Good thing you didn't go to New York either. Yeah.
No, they were.
They were.
They had this certificate of authenticity for $12. You got a real pair of Oakleys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bought 4 of them, and my dad stole 3 of them, the bastard. But,
that price, it is a steal. No. Sorry. I had to
that was good. I'll give you
I
that.
had to do it.
Yeah, I had to, Jaden.
I couldn't have. It would have bugged me if I didn't. Okay.
What about something you collect or something like that?
Oh, I do collect. What is it? Oh, hi. I do collect Ramune bottles.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love them to death. They're really cool and stuff, and I want to use more of them in the future, but you can't really just pour any liquid in there and then go drink it again and stuff. And then again, you have that like clank. If for anybody that doesn't know, it's a Japanese kind of pop. It's in a bottle that's like this, and where this little indentation is where a marble is catched because it's in the top part of it, and it has a stopper on it where you jab it in there, and the marble comes down, and then afterwards you have your drink, and it's got a little this kind of way indent in it, so when you drink it, the bottle's stuck where the little nozzle part was and stuff.
So you don't swallow the marble.
So you don't swallow the marble, and yeah, if you hear glass shatter and stuff, you might want to see a doctor about that. But no, they say don't open it if you know the glass has been broken or anything like that.
Yeah, or I smell a lawsuit.
Yeah, I do too. At least they give you fair warning and stuff. And then yeah, I collect little figurines. I go swords. I collect swords.
You collect swords. Well, I also collect Eagle figurines.
Oh really?
Yeah, Eagle
Nice.
Movie posters. I have an original from the original that was put outside the theaters when Godfather was originally in the theaters, and it is signed by Al Pacino. Oh, and Robert Duvall. I got it I went to an auction. It was in. I've traveled with my family a lot. I was in Arizona, and we went to this auction
Yeah.
and they were selling off all kinds of movie memorabilia. They auctioned off an actual Batarang from the original Batman movie. It is sickening how much that Batarang went for. It went for like
I'm sure crazy amount.
it went for like $30,000. I mean,
Do you know how sad it is that at TNT you can get one of those for like $20? I mean, it can be like this small, but you can still get those. Now, authentic, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is
I actually
magnificent.
collect
speaking of
books.
Batman,
Oh,
did you know the Tumbler from the new Dark Knight movies? There are street legal ones that you can buy for $1 million. Now, if I had the $1 million lying around,
you might be tempted to do such a thing.
I would be rolling the streets in that thing. And people would be like, holy crap, Batman's real. And everyone in Alien would be like, nah, that's just Jaden. He won the lottery.
Yeah.
Now,
You actually have the cowl on.
I actually collect books, like physical books.
First editions?
Oh, yeah.
No, just
Books.
just
That
books.
reminds me though, like there's a picture going around where it's like, it shows this library case like spanning this entire room and stuff. It's like, this will always be more impressive, and then it shows a Kindle at the bottom than this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that too, but I just like the feel of the book. Because it's, I don't know, I just
They're
don't
nice.
like ebooks.
I saw something once on Pawn Stars I really wanted. It was a signed first edition from, what was that famous Italian philosopher?
Dante?
No.
No. Reference from last week's episode.
yeah,
Um,
I cannot think of his name. That famous Italian philosopher.
Galileo?
Thank you.
Okay.
It was from Galileo's library. It was a signed first edition of Dante's Inferno.
that's
It was
awesome.
from his library supposedly. Even though they couldn't completely 100% confirm that, you know,
I would've
just
took the risk.
Just the thought, because the first edition Dante's Inferno
That's hard to
in
do.
great condition is hard.
Again, we said 1301. That is so long. That is before your great grandmother was born.
I mean,
good luck.
I would love what? All right, I'll be over there in a minute. But you know, the fact that there was a first edition of that,
Amazing. Truly historical.
that thing sold easily. Yes. That thing easily sold for 80 grand, probably. You know, because even the fact that it possibly...
Was the real original first
Just set it right
edition.
there, Glendon, please. Just set it
First
right
editions.
there. The fact that it could have been possible at a Galileo's library,
Yeah,
that
that too.
instantly makes it so much more valuable. You know, I hope I someday can own something out of that man's
That would be amazing.
You know, have you seen that Family Guy episode where Stewie goes back and when he comes back, he's like, "Here, Brian, I brought you this." And
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like,
A candle?
You couldn't have brought me one of his journals? Oh, well, I could
didn't
have
have-
brought you nothing.
It's almost like you didn't.
I mean, I would have loved one of his journals. I'd have sold it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what that shit would have sold for?
So much credit. Yeah. So many things that could have happened if you just time traveled. So.
But yeah, I mean, I've never been able to come across a first edition Dante's Inferno from that time period.
Right.
Because that book's been reprinted 5-6 times.
It's quite very popular.
I'd imagine more like 100
Well,
Maybe.
over the years.
that was an exaggeration.
Right. You can, but you can imagine it's got. Is he playing Great Nature?
But
I'm assuming.
Dante's Inferno, I mean, the fact that this woman, I don't know how she found this.
That would be amazing.
You know,
to hear the story behind it all.
Yeah, I mean, personally, you know, we had to write a paper in English once of who would you like to sit down and personally talk to if you had an hour. I'd love to pick the brain of the guy who wrote Dante's Inferno.
I would too. Dante Alighieri. That'd be beautiful.
Rest in peace, history guy. All right, guys, we're going to go to part 4 just so we don't cut out of time, so be sure to check it out.